In today's episode, I'm taking a look at the latest release from Lacoste. This tennis-inspired scent goes by the name of Match Point, and to find out how good this one is and whether it's worth picking up, stay tuned to Mags Frags. Yes, hello again everybody and welcome to another episode of Mags Frags. I'm Paul and this is day 109 of my Fragrance 365 project where I give my thoughts on a different fragrance every day for a whole year. So today's scent of the day is Lacoste Match Point, and this was launched last year in 2020 and it's described as a woody aromatic fragrance for men. The fragrance arrives in a nice looking green and white box, which is a reference to a chalk line on a tennis court, I presume. There's a perforated pattern that runs all the way around the top of the box, and all the branding on the front is embossed, which I think feels really nice quality. There's a Lacoste logo on the bottom of the box as well as on the top, and then at the bottom we've got the batch code and the barcode, and the batch code on this one for anyone who's interested is 0150. The bottle is a different design to the usual Lacoste styling, and this one comes in a clear glass bottle that feels really chunky and weighty. There's a white label on the front containing the name of the fragrance, and there's also a Lacoste logo as well as one on the top of the cap. The cap has a perforated design which resembles the over grip tape on a tennis racket handle. It's a click-on plastic cap and it feels pretty strong and well manufactured, and you could easily pick this one up by the cap, no problem. The spray quality is really good on this one. And I think the bottle looks much more modern and grown up than the usual Lacoste fragrances, and it just looks a bit more smart and, like I say, grown up. So I'd give it a 9 out of 10. The top notes in this one are grapefruit, basil and pink pepper. In the heart there's geranium, clary sage and gentiana, and in the base there's cashmeran and vetiver. So this opens up with a bright, energising blast of grapefruit and pink pepper, but there's also some very pleasant sweet fruitiness from the other supporting notes. It smells really juicy and refreshing, and it's more like a carbonated drink rather than a fragrance. As it dries down, you get more of a green herbal accord, but it does retain its brightness and freshness all the way through the life of the fragrance. There's a floral note in the heart called Gentiana, which I've never come across before in any of my other fragrances. So when I've looked it up, it is actually used in liqueurs and other drinks. So maybe that's what's giving it its drink-like qualities. This is a very safe fragrance, and I can't see how anybody could dislike it. It's a real people pleaser. It may come in for some criticism for not being unique enough, but almost as soon as you say the words fresh fragrance these days, the word generic will be bandied about. I personally don't think this is generic, and it does have its own interesting character, especially the further you go into the dry down. The florals in the heart of the scent blend seamlessly with the cashmere and the vetiver in the base, and this produces a lovely soft and delicate green like outdoorsy feel with a very small hint of powderiness. But overall this is a fruity citrus with a green and herbal undertone. This one is a warm weather fragrance for the spring and summer months, and I'd say it would be best suited to the daytime. It would make an absolute perfect gym fragrance, and as soon as the gyms reopen, this is what will be going straight in my gym bag. You could also wear it as an office fragrance because this isn't going to offend anyone no matter however you go on the sprayer. It's so likeable and it's just going to get you compliments wherever you go. It's not one that I'd ever wear as an evening fragrance or for a date night, etc. This is just a wonderfully refreshing sports fragrance, and if it's used in that kind of scenario, you're onto a winner. I think anyone of any age could easily pull this one off, and it neither smells juvenile or mature. The performance on this is actually quite good, and I'd say it's well above average for a fresh fragrance. I've only ever worn it a handful of times, with us being like in the middle of winter, but every time I have worn it, it's definitely got noticed and got me complimented. You're going to probably get around about 6 to 7 hours of longevity, maybe a touch more, which I think is decent for one with this type of scent profile, and there's nothing to complain about with this one in terms of its performance. This is a really good solid fresh fragrance, and I personally think it smells great. It's versatile, mass appealing, and a real compliment getter, and I'd even go as far as to say that it's one of my favourite fresh fragrance releases that I've purchased in the past year or so. It's definitely my favourite Lacoste fragrance, but as with all scents from this brand, they always get heavily discounted, and when this first came out it was like £75 for a 100ml bottle size, and less than 6 months later it's now available at around about £35 if you shop around, but at that price I think this one's a steal. If you're into your more complex and challenging fragrances, then this isn't going to float your boat. It does smell, not, I won't say generic, but it has got that very nice mass appealing scent profile. But if you do want an inexpensive, solid, safe and a fragrance that smells absolutely great, then look no further than this one. And I would probably give Match Point by Lacoste a really respectable 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, so that's about it for today's scent of the day. Tomorrow I'm going to be talking about a niche fragrance that's probably the ultimate springtime scent, so feel free to have a guess at which one you think it is down in the comments section, but also make sure you tune in tomorrow to see if you've guessed correctly. If you found this video useful, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And it's always great to hear your thoughts, your opinions and your critiques on all of these fragrances that feature in the 365 project. So don't forget to keep your comments coming down in the comment section. So as always, thank you very much once again for tuning in. Stay safe, keep smelling fresh, and I'll see you tomorrow for a bit of a niche classic. Bye bye for now.